Certainly those conditions helped the fire crews in terms of being able to boost containment levels more quickly, but it's just weird to see a fire start in those conditions. It tells you kind of the weird reality that we now just face ourselves with. But we do have some rain in the forecast as we head into the weekend. This storm system that's just kind of parked off the Pacific Northwest coast isn't going to move too far, but it is going to send a couple ripples in the atmosphere through the Bay Area. One's just going to give us some clouds tomorrow. The other's going to give us a chance of showers tomorrow night into Sunday, and the onshore breeze is going to continue. So generally below average temperatures are going to continue through the weekend. Take a look at Futurecast. Plenty of gray out there right now. We're going to see the fog surging back inland at ground level with clouds farther up in the atmosphere for good measure. That's going to be with us most of the day tomorrow. More clouds than sunshine and a chance, about a 20% chance, of a few showers in the North Bay during the afternoon on Saturday. I wouldn't adjust any outdoor plans based on such a low chance, but be aware there is an opportunity for some passing showers. A better chance of showers moves into the North Bay by late Saturday evening. That could sneak down towards the Golden Gate. More likely that from the Golden Gate down the peninsula, you're going to have to wait until Sunday once the sun comes up for that better chance of showers. That batch falls apart before it makes its way inland, but there's another area of rain developing off the coast by midday on Sunday. This looks like a little more substantial shot of moisture, maybe a better chance of surviving farther inland. Unfortunately, this forecast model runs out of data at 11 a.m. on Sunday. By 7 o'clock, we'll have one that goes until 5 p.m. Sunday. Hopefully, it shows the same thing. Let's add up the rain using a different forecast model that can take us the whole day on Sunday. And it shows, well, a few hundredths of an inch of rain, even inland in the East Bay. Kind of the best case scenario. There's a solid chance that you don't get anything more than a trace. In the Santa Clara Valley, I think you're looking at trace amounts of moisture, but a few hundredths of an inch of rain for San Francisco and down the coast, with a tenth of an inch to a quarter inch north of the Golden Gate. Again, it's not a drought buster, but every little bit helps, even if it knocks down the fire threat for just a couple of days. Looking outside right now, a mix of clouds and sunshine with the fog in the distance as we look out over Oakland. Temperature only 66 degrees there right now, only 60 degrees for downtown San Francisco and upper 60s in Santa Rosa. Still some low 70s in San Jose, Livermore, and Concord, but everyone saw below average temperatures today, and most of us will see below average temperatures again tomorrow. Speaking of Oakland, if you're heading out to the A's game against, I should say the Red Sox, they're playing Boston this evening. It's fireworks night. We got the fireworks on the forecast. Temperatures are going to be in the 60s at game time, 6:40, dropping down to the upper 50s. It's going to be breezy, so make sure you layer up appropriately if you're heading out to the Coliseum. Temperatures tonight dropping down to the low to mid 50s in most locations by early Saturday morning. Temperatures not warming up a lot tomorrow. Most locations are going to be a few degrees below average. A couple of degrees above average, though, in San Jose. The cloud cover isn't going to be as thick, and the Santa Cruz Mountains are going to block some of that marine influence. Your temperature should still warm up into the upper 70s inland in the Santa Clara Valley. Mostly low to mid 70s around the south end of the bay and down the peninsula, with low 60s right along the coast. Temperatures inland in the East Bay, mostly in the mid 70s. The very warmest spots far inland reaching up to close to 80 degrees, but 80 degrees for a warm spot across the entire Bay Area in June isn't that warm. Temperatures reach the low 60s in San Francisco, mid to upper 60s for Oakland and East Bay, with upper 60s for the most part in the North Bay as well. Thicker clouds there, so you're not going to be quite as mild as other inland parts of the Bay Area, and temperatures even farther inland aren't going to be all that warm either. Similar temperatures on Sunday with that chance of rain showers. Best chance from the Golden Gate northward and right along the coast, and then we dry out and we warm up. Every day next week brings an increase in temperatures up to near 70 in San Francisco by Friday, close to 80 in Oakland by the end of the next work week, 90 degrees in San Jose, and well into the 90s for inland parts of the East Bay and the North Bay both Thursday and Friday. So whatever moisture we manage to pick up over the weekend is going to dry out with that inland heat building by the end of next week, but still a little bit of moisture, even though it's not going to last too long. We'll take it.
All right.